Hey, good morning, guys. I had a couple of requests for Bitcoin, sort of my take analysis. It hasn't done anything massive lately. I mean, it's certainly been bullish, but the one thing I was going to point out, it's been noted by others, but this rally kind of happened when the China news came out that they were banning crypto and specifically Bitcoin for the 80th or hundredth time. So I think we can safely kind of ignore that kind of news, at least out of China. So I put some levels on the chart here. You can see that it was, when you have news like that and the market still does this, this is a 30-minute chart. We'll back out to the daily and whatever else, but in a minute. But that's pretty bullish to me. So I was just going to note that and kind of say if you're not in Bitcoin and you're looking to sort of dabble, probably want to be aware of some levels here. So I just drew in some levels. I'll show you where they came from in a minute. Sort of the 44,000 to 45,000. I would say that's the most aggressive area of support. So if we came back down here and you're looking to get long, that's where I would do it. It represents this launching point, and then some other stuff, which we'll get to in a second. Now you could buy a breakout above this kind of 40, let's say touched 49,000, and it was a straight line breakout. That would be a valid trade, in my opinion. And the first level of resistance is 52 to 53, let's say 52,000 to 53,000. So if we back out here, let's go to a daily. Or we'll go to a 2-hour chart right now. You can see this is the action I was just talking about, which so we were in this massive range, right? And then we broke out with a huge, that's a 2-hour chart, but this all happened, like I was saying, with the China backdrop. So pretty bullish, and it held this area. So, like I was saying, if you want the most aggressive area to enter, this is where I would enter. If we can come back down, we might not. We might just, go higher here. But so it's the top of this range is what I was kind of talking about. And then that's that launching point I mentioned. So that would be, previous resistance becoming support type thing. And then down here is pretty solid support, in my opinion. But of course, you've got other areas above and below. But that's, that's the reasoning why I'm showing you this area. So I don't know if you want to write them down or take screenshots or whatever, but and then this 39 to 40, 39,500 to 41,000, let's say that's that area, which is really good. And we'll go out to the daily now. So now you're starting to see the much more clear area. So that was the area I was just talking about on the 2-hour chart. So it looks a lot different depending on what chart you're looking at. And then down here, of course, this is the area where Bitcoin sold off really aggressively a while back in June and July. So you've got this 28,500 to 31,000 type area. That's massive support now. But, probably don't want to come back down here if you're long. So anyway, this would be that first area of resistance I was talking about, and it's pretty significant. You know what I'm saying? So this idea that if we just break higher, we never come back down here, or at least not soon. You just want to be aware if you're taking this breakout trade, you might want to play a little bit of defense with it because this is significant. That's a solid area of resistance, and until you're above that, which is, now we're talking mid 50,000s here. But if you're going to be buying at 49,000, then you've got resistance up here. You definitely kind of want to play a little bit of defense with the trade in case it gets rejected off of this. And then of course higher, this is a massive area of resistance. This 53 to 50, or 58 to 59.5 type thing, 58,000 to 59,500. That is definitely massive resistance. And then we can go out to the weekly even. So that's the all-time high, right? Where we rejected over here at 64, 5,000. And then that's the area I said is very significant resistance. And then this is the area I just said was significant as well. Not as much as this, but it's definitely something to be aware of. So if you are taking that breakout trade, just be aware that that's kind of hovering above. And then this is, so this is a weekly chart. I'm just trying to go over how it looks on each time frame. So that's the most aggressive area I was talking about. That's really solid. And then, of course, this is the recent lows. But I guess, if you're more conservative and you want to own some Bitcoin, I would wait for this. And if you're really conservative, then I'd wait for this. And hopefully that doesn't crack, because that's the huge run up we had. So those are my thoughts. I would just say that because the Bitcoin blew off the China news completely, that's good. That's a really good sign, I think, for Bitcoin. And if you have any other requests, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to cover if you have a specific stock or index or currency, Forex. The analysis doesn't change on the product, because trading is, at least my methodology, it's not based on what the product is. Now, of course, within each product, there's nuances. So, if you're trading oil, it's going to have its own little character. But the fundamentals of it are the same as if you're trading Bitcoin. That's how I analyze stuff. So hopefully this helps, and let me know in the comments if you have any requests. All right, I'll talk to you in the next one.